Hey mountain friends, how's everybody doing? Y'all, we love chicken wings and I'm going to show you how to make an easy chicken wing right in the oven, and it's naturally low carb. You don't have to use any flour or anything here, and they're going to be crispy. And the secret is to bake them hot at 400 degrees for about the first 30 minutes. Then after they've been in the oven, after about 30 minutes, you reduce the heat down to about 200 and continue baking them about another 30 to 45 minutes according to how crispy you want them. But there's not a lot of ingredients that you have to use for these. And so I've already got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. Now you want to bake these also on I got a sheet here that's lined with aluminum foil. And I got a rack here. I'm going to set them on top of the rack. That way the air and the heat can circulate around your wings so they'll get good and crispy. Now, let me just tell you, I got about 2 pounds of chicken wings here. And I melted 3/4 of a stick of butter. So that's 3/4 of a stick of butter. You can go ahead and do a whole stick, but there really isn't any need for it. There's about 2 pounds here. If you use more wings, if you use another pound, go ahead and do a whole stick. But there's only about a 3/4 stick of unsalted butter that I've melted. Now, these, what you want to do also is you want to pat them dry. And I use a paper towel. And just pat them dry because you want the butter to stick to them really good. And you can use any kind of dipping sauce with these. You can brush them with some barbecue if you wanted after, dip them in ranch, whatever you want to do. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the melted butter right over the wings. Get me a spoon. Y'all, tell me your favorite way to eat wings. I like them really hot. We like them really spicy and hot. I love buffalo wings. I love sweet and hot wings, like a Asian type wing. I just like wings, and Roger does too, and I like them barbecued. And so tell me how you like your wings. So I'm just going to toss them in the butter. Y'all hear my dog? Toss them in the butter. Now here's the seasoning that I'm using. I'm using Dan-O's spicy seasoning. Now y'all been seeing me talk about Dan-O's, and I really like Dan-O's. The spicy, they have an original that's not spicy at all. It really kind of replaces like salt and pepper. But it's got a little bit, I love that these take the guesswork out. You don't have to do adding a bunch of seasonings in. And then I have a hot chipotle, and I love all 3 of these, but I'm going to use the spicy in here, and it is low sodium and no sugar. So if you're on a low carb diet or something like that, and you need to be on a low sodium diet, then there you go. So I just give it a good generous dousing of this. Now I'm going to be sharing my link to the Dan-O's. There's good news, y'all. I know a lot of you hear me talk about Dan-O's. You can get 10% off now, and I'll be dropping the link where you can use and go get the Dan-O's. They have these smaller ones, or they have the bigger ones, and you can get 10% off your order. So I'm just going to, I did a couple of good shakes. Toss it really well. And like I said, if you don't like spicy, if you don't want to try the Dan-O's, just do whatever kind of spices you want. Salt and pepper and garlic would be good. And there's no need for flour. When you bake these this hot like this, they get crispy, and you want to keep the skins on. All right, so now we're back, and also you want to make sure that you spray your rack really well with some nonstick spray, or brush it with some oil of some kind, because you don't want your wings to stick. So another good trick is make sure your wings are at room temperature. So I'm just going to lay them right on the rack. And I like blue cheese dip for my wings. I like barbecue. I like ranch. Kenzie loves ranch, so it's just, and I really like, I guess my favorite is buffalo wing. That's really my favorite. Just get them all arranged on there. And like I said, if you don't have Danos or don't want to get the Danos, use whatever seasonings you want. Salt and pepper would be good, lemon pepper, garlic powder. But make sure you do the butter. Toss them in butter. And try to have them spread out as good as you can without them touching. That way they get plenty good airflow. And another, I'm curious, do you like the little drums, the little drumsticks, or the flats? I think they call them flats. I'm not big on wing etiquette, but I just like them. I like the little drums, the little drumsticks. All right, so these are gonna go in the oven. It's already preheated to 400 degrees for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to reduce the heat down to 200 degrees Fahrenheit and let them bake about another 30 minutes until they're crispy. This is what makes them crispy. So when we come back, we'll get to see them. So now we're gonna get started on our loaded veggie bake. So this is a really good twist on loaded cheese fries, or like loaded taters. I love loaded taters, but a lot of times we don't eat a lot of taters because of the carbs. But I'm telling you, you can take vegetables and make them really good. This is just mixed vegetables that I got at Costco, mixed frozen vegetables. You can use any veggies you want. And this is Normandy. These are called Normandy vegetables. And they're frozen still, and you can cook them just like this. So I'm going to put this little dish is maybe about, it's a little less than a 9 by 13. I really don't know what size it is. It's probably more like a 9 by 9. And all you do is now you got to have your oven preheated, and you're going to roast them. I got my oven at 375 already preheated. Now this is some vegetable oil. I'm using olive oil. I suggest olive oil always. I like to bake in it. And it may look like a lot, but olive oil is actually a good fat. And you need that on here to make them really good, to roast them really well. I'm just going to toss them really well in my oil. Now, after about 30 minutes of these being in the oven, I'm going to bring them out. I'm going to top them with some cheese and bacon, and that's it. And that's why you call it loaded veggie bake. Now, I'm using the Danos Original on these. I love the Danos Original. It takes the place of salt and pepper. It's kind of got a little bit of everything in it, and I like it that I don't have to put a bunch of different kinds of seasonings in. And it is low sodium, and it's sugar-free. So you're just going to give that a toss, and this is going to add the flavor to them, and that's it. That's it. So I'm going to put these in the oven at 375 for about 30 minutes, and then when they come out, we'll top them with some cheese and some bacon bits. Now I got the veggies out, and I just stirred them a little bit, and now make sure you drain any excess water off of them. Where these were not fresh veggies, they were frozen. There was a little bit of water in there, so make sure you drain that out. I'm gonna crumble my bacon in there. Just ever how much you want. I'm doing probably about a half a cup of real bacon bits. Make sure you use real. And in goes my cheese. Now, I forgot to mention a while ago, but when this comes out, I'm going to put a little bit of ranch dressing on top. So these will be so yummy. Put as much cheese as you want to, but I'm doing probably about a cup and a half of cheese. Now these are going to go back in the oven for about another 20 minutes and they'll be ready to eat. All right, mountain friends, look at these wings. Y'all, they're good. I got a hubby over here fixing to tear into them. But look how good they are. You can toss these in any kind of sauce you want, some butter and Parmesan cheese and garlic, or some honey or barbecue sauce, whatever you want. They're good. And look at this veggie, loaded veggie bake. It's so good. Can't wait to turn into that. Now I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of ranch dressing on them, on these veggies, just a little. Just a little. So good. This is a good dinner, y'all. Especially if you're watching your carbs, but it's just a good fill you up, stick to your ribs kind of dinner. But there you go. There's a loaded veggie bake and those crispy chicken wings. So it's about time for a taste test. All right, y'all, we're ready to eat.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, Dad's gonna eat him one of these wings.
Check it out, guys.
He's dipping it in Frank's hot sauce.
Yeah.
We like them.
I do. Thank you, Lord, for this food.
The good wings, Daddy. Mountain Missy do good wings.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's that guy say?
Yeah. Oh my God. Over.
Y'all, these are good.
Yeah.
These are real good.
And I'm gonna have me one. I already got dipped here in some buffalo sauce.
I love wings.
Yeah, I do too. Where's my ranch dressing? Is it over here? I thought I put my ranch dressing.
You
over
did.
here.
I don't know what happened to it.
Well, we'll find it here in a second.
Let me find it.
Yeah. Now I like to take mine.
Here it is.
Yeah, I like to take mine and dip them in ranch or blue cheese. And look at there.
Oh my goodness. Hey, y'all, those are good. Wow.
10 out of 10, as Kenzie would say.
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is my personal ranch. Now that Dano's is good on them.
Yeah.
That put a little spice on them.
Oh, they got Daniels on them?
I put the Dano's spicy on them.
That's good.
Yeah. And
Y'all, I love wings. I could just about, well, I'm not hardly eat my weight anymore, but
they're
those
good.
are good. Oh, wow.
I take a bite of the veggies, Daddy.
Well,
Take a bite of them veggies.
I hate to tell you, but I've already been eating the veggies.
Yeah. Veggies are good. They're loaded. They got that little bit of cheese and bacon on them, a little bit of ranch. They're so good.
Yeah.
Y'all, you got to try these wings. We just tossed ours in a little bit of the Frank's Red Hot sauce. You can do whatever sauces you want, but make them at home. They're a lot cheaper. Wings can be
Gosh, I reckon
expensive.
Wings are expensive.
So make them at home. If you do it this method, they are good. 10 out of 10, as Kenzie says.
Absolutely, I agree. 10 out of 10.
And the veggies are good too. So
They are. They're very good.
thank y'all for watching.
That little bacon bit there
Yeah.
gives it a kick.
It does.
But bacon's good on anything.
Yeah, you put bacon on anything. So thank y'all for watching Mountain Cooking with Missy, where it's nothing fancy. Just good eating. Bye, guys.